Hello, and today I'm doing a Pokemon Showdown uh, battle, which I have previously done, and I'm just going to show you a replay. I know I haven't done many videos recently, around in about 3 months. So all I can say is I'm sorry about that, but I am really busy right now, and therefore the best I can do is some kind of small video which does not take much amount of editing, like this one. Hopefully I can do another video like this one. So if I get a good battle, I'll just show it to you guys. So go sorry let's go into the battle. Let me show you all the sets first. We have a counter Zam with a normal IV, psychic shadow ball, focus blast just for coverage, choice scarf Victini along with weak rate, bolt strike, U-turn, blue flare. This is the EVs. I chose blue flare because it has a nice base power, and along with a 100 base special attack of Victini goes really well, and it's a fire spam which V-Crate does not give because it lowers your stats by 1. U-turn is just for pivoting, which goes well with Jirachi and Meloetta. And next is my special Spadef Jirachi with 80 80 speed EVs to outspeed base 70 mons like Breloom and Bishop, which can be really handy. With leftovers, Iron Head obviously, Wish, so I can Wish pass, Wish and U-turn, Wish pass it to somebody, and my Stealth Rocker. Next is Mega Slowbro. Here Mega Medicham was actually there, but apparently for some reason it's banned from monotype, so I had to use Mega Slowbro because Alakazam was doing an extremely important job of taking out one of the physical attackers of the other team, which could have given me some problems. Slowbro pretty standard set here. 28 special defense EVs allow it to avoid a 2-co from a choice specs, Keldio's Hydro Pumps, and rest are all put into defense and HP to maximize it out, along with calm mindset with Thunder Wave, Slack Off, and Scald. Next we have Scarf Gardevoir, which is my only counter to Dark types, which can give me some problem. With Moonblast, Psyshock Trick, and Healing Wish. Healing Wish works in nearly the same way as Wish does. So, and the Scarf goes really well with it. A pretty moderate set of EVs. And last is my Meloetta, AV Meloetta. It's the only counter for me for other ghost types, because as you can see, my whole team apart from one mon is weak to ghost or dark types. So Meloetta is my answer to that. Um, Again, pretty moderate set of IVs, max HP, max special attack, and with Hyper Shadow Ball, Psyshock, U-turn. Again, forming a pivot with Jirachi and Victini. Jirachi is extremely important because it gives me a slow U-turn. So after doing the sets, let me show you one of the replays and about the fact that the team works really well. So firstly, looking at my opponent's team, I immediately noticed that Victini can be really good. Victini's bolt strike does 40% to hit run, 35% to Arcanine with Intimidate, hits 2 of them on super effectively, and Infernape is not that tanky. Only problem would be Torkoal. I thought that I would save my Alakazam for something like the Infernape if it was Mega Charizard X, because Torkoal is already a drought setter, or the Arcanine, so I can eliminate one of these mons for free. And Jirachi seemed to be really hopeless in this matchup. Only it just set up the Stealth Rocks. It can just set up Stealth Rocks, which Torkoal will spin away. Same with Gardevoir, but Mega Slowbro looks really handy, and AV Meloetta looks really handy. So let's do it. So first turn was pretty nice. I wanted to U-turn out to a safe matchup. He goes into Charizard, but I think Bolt Strike would have been better. So I see it does a clean 35%. I switch out into my Slowbro. Unfortunately, I don't know he has the Wild Charge, which does lots of damage, and I know I cannot live another Wild Charge. So I have to switch into my Meloetta. Only one of the mons who can take that. because Slowbro already has taken. I don't want Victini to take any more damage. Jirachi is pretty much useless. It can be useful, and I don't want to waste my sash on Jam. So I take it pretty well, and then he switches out into Talk. Here the hyper voice does extremely less damage, not at all what I expected. I just stay in and click hyper voice again. He sets up the rocks, which is a very good thing on his end because it pressures Victini. He switches out into his heat trend, which is a huge problem. Thankfully, due to the AV, Meloetta survives the flamethrower very easily. I switch out into my Slowbro, which is a very good counter to Heatran. I just Mega Evolve and click Scald, I think so. Yeah, I click Scald. I should have clicked Slack Off here, which would have been better, but I did not think that he would have a Grass Attack. I totally forgot about Solar Beam, and there goes my Slowbro, one of my most crucial mons on this team. Next, I send out Victini to again click Bolt Strike. Thankfully, due to taking an earlier Bolt Strike, his Arcanine was weakened and I could 2-KO him. If he had leftovers, he would have died, but he had the Electric MZ, as you would have seen. I kill the Arcanine and the sun fades. He sends in his Stockholm. I click Bolt Strike again, killing the Stockholm. I think so. Next he sends out Infernape. Sorry, Heatran. I have to switch out here because I cannot let Victini take any more damage. Meloetta seems like a death farter, not at all useful right here because it's pretty slow and is outsped by nearly everything. Here, this was a mistake by me. I just wanted to click Trick and give this thing a choice card because it threatened all of my mons. And thankfully, due to the trace, I got the Flash Fire. He switched out into his Moltres and I clicked Trick. Both of them had a choice scarf. Here I made a pretty questionable play and I clicked Healing Wish just to give my Victini full health because it really looked extremely helpful. Here obviously I click Bolt Strike again, does turns to the Moltres and he clicks Air Slash, which brings me to exactly the same HP as I was before. The Moltres dies, he brings in his Heatran. Here I knew he's going to click Earth Power, so I said go into my Jirachi who can take 2 Earth Powers easily. So here I wanted to actually set up a Wish and pass it on to the Victini so that he can be at full health. I expected the Heatran to kill me right here, but he didn't. He goes into his Charizard. Thankfully here I get up the rocks, which turn out to be extremely crucial in the end of the match. Here I tried to click Wish, but in the end Jirachi seemed extremely useless, so I let it die. Here I send in my Victini and click Bolt Strike. It tries to go into his Heatran and he is cleanly 2-KO'd on this range, so he dies to a Bolt Strike from Victini. Then he sends out his Infernape. I still don't know whether the Infernape is physical or special. Turns out he is a physical Infernape with Mark Punch and he just stays from KOing me, but Bolt Strike has no PP. I did not want to switch into my Alakazam, so I had to kill Victini had to sacrifice itself. Here I don't know why I did not click Mark Punch, but Psychic destroyed Infernape. Due to the Stealth Rocks, he lost 50% of his health, making sure that Psychic could easily kill, and that's how I won the game. Thank you for watching.